You know, it was one of those powerful moments where you went like, could this really be happening? Could it be this good? Is it real?
Once we sat down and started connecting, I knew this was the woman I wanted to marry.
I would say almost it's after we get married where I'm really continually wowed at how lucky I am.
Because we've been waiting a long time to find each other, we were ready to start our lives together.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at all these people.
Are you Kelly? Yes. I'm Becky.
Hi, it's good to meet you. Where do we need to go, or what should we be doing? That's right, yeah. Well, you know, you know.
All our families in Florida, which we think was
1-year-old boy, 4-year-old girl.
exciting.
That's driving.
That's incredible. Did you tell her about the wedding?
It's so funny because I see your pictures, right?
I'm from San Diego.
But I got it in writing now. Me too. Boy, have you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, there we go. I think a lot of people kind of don't even really understand the whole concept.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking for your story. Heart, your love story.
On the websites, they're like, well, you like ice cream, I like ice cream, okay, you're a match. Like, well, a little bit more to that.
Yeah.
Up, then kind of go down. Yeah, back in.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous now.
Oh, don't be.
Okay.
I'll try.
Okay. It got us thinking, you know, of who I am as a person, who he is in a person in so many different areas.
Yeah, I think in our culture, it's like, it's not commonly accepted quite yet. It's a little more conservative.
It was really strange, but we had this connection just through email before we even met in person.
I'm having this wonderful connection unfold a layer at a time in a very different way. So I hear her voice, and it was a wonderful sound.
I know, her accent was way stronger than I was expecting on the phone.
All the other sites was pretty much just the same as like going trolling at the bar, except you were in your own house without, you know, a bartender and the rest of the crowd.
I will never forget, like, just him popping up in that picture and just the feeling of possibility that existed with that.
Honey,
Yes.
are they going to do your hair?
Yes.
I think she had a better first impression of me than I had of her because I was fighting off dogs at the time. But
I was having fireworks about him, and he was getting mauled by my dogs.
So when she appeared and I saw her, I was just like, you know, I was just like surprised and just like overwhelmed with how beautiful she was.
And I saw him come in the door, and he had this he looked up at me, he had this huge smile on his face, and I just knew. I just knew right then.
He had a smile ear to ear because he's always smiling. So I hold very precious memories of that day.
I mean, and that date turned into an entire weekend of being together.
I tried to get him loosened up with a beer because I was just dying for him to kiss me.
I get up in the morning with somebody who I really want to open my eyes up and smile at.
And I love that his eyes smile when he looks at me.
I cannot wait to see him. Like, I hear the keys in the door, and I'm like, Cordell's home. Like, it hasn't gone away. It feels the same as it did on day one.
And it is so wonderful to have someone who accepts you for who you are.
Makes me, like, squeal every now and then just because he makes me so happy.
You should have blurted that out.
And after dinner, I just opened up and I let her know exactly what I was feeling.
Just said, you know, I want to marry you. She's like, I do too.
Well, we decided to build the house, and then we decided maybe we should get married, too. That just kind of happened. I don't know.
And it was a great proposal. It was at home, and it was so personal and so special, and I loved it. It was great for us.
Yeah.
The craziest thing about getting engaged in a hot air balloon is you can't instantly call your family and friends. You gotta wait till you come back down to the ground.
Right after we got engaged up there, we had our cell phone, so we just put on the text message. You know, we couldn't call Dr. Clark. We don't know his phone number. Yeah.
I would not have met somebody who truly is a soulmate, and I was fully prepared to live the rest of my life single.
I perfectly remember the way the sun was coming into the room, the curtains were falling, there was a gentle breeze, and the song that was on, and I turned to him and I just said, oh my gosh, you're my husband. I'm Mrs. Duhaney. Look at this. It was so neat. So, such good memories from that day.
Yeah. I introduced him to eHarmony. Okay.
I'm Sandra, and I told my sister Tracy to give eHarmony a try. She did. She met and married her husband.
Mom thought it was a good idea. Smart lady.
His mom thought it would be kind of cool, so she signed up for it. She met and married her husband.
Okay, my name's Nate, and I met my wife, Angie.
A cousin of Tracy's met her husband, Scott, and they got married.
My cousin was kind of bemoaning the fact that she couldn't find any men. I suggested eHarmony to her. She did it. She met and married her husband.
My old friend, Nathan, who has met his fiancée, Angela.
Sandra went on eHarmony, and she met Scott, and they got married.
And when I found myself in a position to date, I decided to take my own medicine, and I got on eHarmony, and I met and married the most wonderful man in the world.
It's Angela, Nathan, Nate, and Angie, and we're all friends.
I'm Eunice, and I met my husband, Lonnie, on eHarmony.